Now let us learn what is food chain. The transfer of food energy from plants through a series of organisms referred as food chain. The food chain starts with plants and ends with the animals. First, let us see what is herbivores. The animals that eat only plants are called herbivores. And then carnivores. Animals that eat other animals are called carnivores. Now let us see the food chain in a grassland. In the grassland, here the producer is the plant, and then the plant is eaten by the rat. The rat is referred as the primary consumer. The rat is eaten by snakes, that is referred as the secondary consumer. The snakes are the snakes are food to the eagles. The eagles are referred as the tertiary consumer. This is the simple food chain which is in the grassland. Then next we are going to see about the food chain which is available in the pond. Here the producer is the phytoplankton. The phytoplankton is a small plant which is available on the which is available inside the water. And then here the producer is the food for the zooplankton. The zooplankton is referred as the primary consumer. The zooplankton is the food feed by the small fish. The small fish is referred as the secondary consumer. Here the large fish is eating the small fish as a food. This is referred as the secondary consumer. The large fish is eaten by the man, that is referred as the tertiary consumer. Now let us see the food chain in the forest. Here the producer is the plant, and then deer eating the plant, so they are referred as the primary consumer. The tiger taking the deer as a food, so the tiger is referred as the secondary consumer. Now let us see what is trophic levels. Here the various steps through which food energy passes in an ecosystem is called the trophic levels. Here there are 5 trophic levels are available. First one, the T1 refers the green plants are the first trophic level. T2 primary consumers are secondary trophic level. T3 refers the secondary consumers are third trophic level, and then T4 refers the tertiary consumer, they are in the fourth level, and then T5 refers the decomposer, they represent the fifth trophic level. Now we are going to see about the types of food chain. First one, grazing food chain, eaterious food chain. In grazing food chain, it is found in the grassland and pond ecosystem. It starts with the grain plant, goes to the herbivores and carnivores, finally goes to the decomposer. And then second one, eaterious food chain. They found in the grassland and forest ecosystem. And then it starts with the dead organic matter and goes to herbivores and carnivores, finally goes to the decomposition. Now let us learn what is food web. The interlocking pattern of various food chain in an ecosystem is referred as the food web. Here a number of food chain combined together, and it will be formed the food web. Then now let us see what is the difference between the food chain and food web. In food chain, if one species get affected, then the subsequent trophic levels are also affected. But in food web, if one species get affected, then the subsequent trophic levels are not affected. This is the main difference between the food chain and food web. And then now let us see the significance. The energy flow and the nutrient cycle takes place through the food chain and food web, and then it helps in the maintaining the ecological balance. It regulates the population size of trophic level.